Welcome to Girl Talk. We're here shooting on location at the Vinery on the east side of Madison. We're already having a good time. You might have caught a little bit of a laugh there from Melanie.
Seriously.
We're having a good time here. I'm going to be talking about some glass art projects coming up, but we also have Lumen on the show today.
We do.
Talking about hair and trends and all the cool stuff that they do.
Yeah.
Do you guys get this itch? Because I do every time springtime rolls around, where I'm like, I want to chop off my hair.
I do.
I want to dye it, bleach blonde or purple has been the recent thing I want to do, like that lilac color.
I've loving that lately. Every time I see those pale, color pastels on people, you can do it because you have light hair. I don't think I get away with it, but
You could do like a dark purple though. That would look really nice.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
You
I
want
just
some
saw
different
that.
colors in your hair.
I know, that's why I chopped it off and I dyed it.
Do you guys get that itch though, like the springtime itch where you
do.
totally want
Yeah.
to change how you look?
I think it's something like the same feeling that happens with needing to spring clean or whatever. It's just kind of like a refresh or a reboot or a clean out or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, because I definitely have had that, and I know I don't think I would like it after the fact if I was just like,
Yeah.
But the color is definitely, I always think you can keep your length, get a nice trim, and then do something that's like uplifting with color. So you should do a purple streak. It's totally trendy now. You could do it.
I should.
Back in the day, it wasn't. That meant you were
Have you
punk rock.
guys
Now
ever-
it's like totally
Now
everyone's
it's like
doing it. I'm like,
mainstream,
oh,
yeah.
okay.
Have you guys ever done anything really extreme with your hair?
My hair has been every color of the rainbow.
Yeah.
Yes, for real, throughout my life.
Yep.
Every color.
The craziest I've done is I chopped it. It was really short, like up to here, my
think that would look
jawline.
great.
That would
And
look good.
one time, because I am in love with like black hair,
Yeah.
but I'm very fair skinned, and I dyed my hair black from a box.
Yep,
Let's
me
just say didn't look well.
Did it turn gray? Because mine did.
It was black, but I am a very fair skinned person.
You look like a witch or something.
A little bit. That's what I was I was like, oh my god! I was going for the Snow White look. It didn't exactly look like Snow White.
Pictures. Do you have any?
Oh gosh, somewhere. You don't want to see
Probably
it.
burned them all.
It ain't pretty.
So maybe next time we join for Girl Talk, Ellen will have a purple streak in her hair.
I would love my whole head to be purple.
Yeah?
That'd be the goal.
You can
but-
do that temporarily. It'd be awesome.
Yeah.
We can we'll just Easter egg you.
I don't think I can get away with it with a real estate news. I don't think they'd let me
That's
do
what I
it.
was going to say. We do some stuff on blue
This
screens
I
or
think
green
it's good,
screens
yeah.
at the station, and I think purple hair would maybe turn my hair invisible.
That would look kind of cool.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Especially just on one side. That'd be really
But we've got some other great
Do
stuff
you have
coming up
hair
on
there?
the show today. We've got the East Side Club with us today.
We do. We have the East Side Club, Anna White. Yep, we're excited to talk to her about the Tiki Bar. We'll just leave that there with the ooh.
Nothing makes you feel like summer like a tiki bar.
I know, especially in Wisconsin. I mean, that's awesome, right?
But spoiler alert, we've got your summer plans coming up
Ah.
next.
We
do.
Stay with us.
Hello and welcome back to Girl Talk. We are very happy to be back here at the Vinery. Always have a lovely time surrounded by lovely things here at the Vinery Stained Glass Studio in MacArthur Road. We are very excited to have Miss Anna White here with us from the East Side Club. Welcome, Anna. Thank you. Thank you so much for joining us. She is the Marketing and Events Manager at the East Side Club on Monona Drive. So, moving forward, the East Side Club I know about because I am so lucky to live down the street from it, but many folks may not know what it is and what it is about. So please let us know.
So the Eastside Club started out as a membership-based organization, and it still is somewhat a private club, but we have many community events that we sponsor and host, and we also rent out the venue for private events, weddings, things like that. And upcoming, we have various music series and tiki bar outside with a beautiful view of the lake and the skyline.
Wow.
So just lots of things going on.
Yeah, so tell us about some of these events. Like the Tiki Bar sounds perfect right now because it just feels like we're on the cusp of nice weather, and it just doesn't sound amazing just to imagine you're in somewhere exotic.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like you can see your little wheels turn. Where is it? Tell me.
Yeah, it's great. It opens Memorial Day weekend, actually Monday, right after the big parade in Monona, so probably
Cool.
around 11 or 12. We'll kick it off, and it'll be open every night in the summer until it gets cold out. And it's wonderful. You can bring your family. hang out. We have Bocce League, Koob League, and then various music series events on Thursday nights.
And so for a descriptive, because I've been to the Tiki Bar, it's outside, so the Eastside Club literally sits on Lake Monona. There's a large green space behind it. There is Adirondack chairs sitting right on the water. And then if you scoot back from the Adirondack chairs, go towards the Eastside Club, there's a little literally tiki bar outside that you walk up, get your frozen drink like you're in the Bahamas, and go play bocce ball if you like. So it's super relaxing. I've gone there with my kids, and it's very family friendly and very beautiful in the summer. So anyways, lots of fun stuff.
Doesn't that sound amazing?
Yeah, that sounds like the best way to spend my summer right now. So you said something about the music series. Tell us something about that. Like, what type of music do you have there? When does that go on?
So it's certain Thursdays in the summer. It kicks off on June 8th. And it's high quality original music from all over the country. So we have bigger touring acts that headline and then local openers. We don't have all of those bands in place yet, but we're really excited. We've got some big surprises in store. So it's going to be really fun. So the dates are June 8th is the first one, then July 13th, July 27th, August 10th, and then the finale is August 24th.
Can you give us a sneak peek of the first one, or do we not have? We don't get to be privy to that information, which is okay. I just want to know because
I can tell you that our opener is going to be Seesaw, and they are a duo, and they're two girls.
Fabulous.
And they're really great and have become really popular around town. They just got back from an East Coast tour, so we're excited to have them.
Cool.
Nice.
Super
And
fun.
is the music series action outside on the lawn?
It is.
Okay.
There's a big patio right on the lawn, so you get to hang out on your Adirondack and drink your pina colada or whatever and listen to music. It's really fun, and it's $5 for everybody, and it's a great time.
And I've actually seen people, and this is my own personal experience, but I've seen people pull their boats up right there and just chill and listen to the music right there too. So if you're a boater in Madison and are tooling around in Lake Monona and you hear some good tunes, you can kind of cruise on up there and relax and sit. Exactly. Well, that sounds like an amazing amount of time. And you talked about too a little bit, you do have weddings and you have an area to throw parties. I myself went to a high school reunion of my high school, which I'll not mention what that reunion was. But it was at the Eastside Club and it was quite lovely. You get to use the inside and the outside, and they had a DJ. I've been to weddings where there's bands. I mean, so really there's endless amounts of community activity, parties, and things that you can do at the Eastside Club. It's tons of fun.
Yeah.
So awesome. Well, Anna White, thank you so much, events coordinator at the Eastside Club in Madison on Monona Drive on Lake Monona. Join us for more Girl Talk right after the break. Hello, folks, and welcome back to Girl Talk. We are so very pleased to be at the Vinery on MacArthur Road, right off East Washington Avenue. We always have such a lovely time here, surrounded by beautiful art and stained glass. We are also surrounded by some beautiful ladies from Lumen Salon. Sitting right here to my right is Miss Charlene Quest. She's the owner of Lumen Salon on East Johnson, and Taj Jansen, esthetician at Lumen Salon on East Johnson. Welcome, ladies. Thank you so much for being here today.
Thanks.
Okay, let's get right to it. What kind of services do you offer at Lumen?
We specialize in color and hair cutting. My partner and I, Erin Shea, who's not here today, and then we also have Taj, who does a totally separate service. I'll let you answer that.
So I'm an esthetician, and I've been in the industry for 6 years. So I do full body waxing, and so just trying to get, I'm new to Lumen, and just trying to get that boosted, and doing some training actually this weekend to bring some new services to Lumen.
What are those new services? Can we get a sneak peek?
Wait, look at her.
Absolutely. I know.
Tell me.
So I'm going to get trained and certified in lash lifting, which is like a perm for your lashes. So it extends your natural lashes, lasts about 8 to 10 weeks.
I've heard of this before, because instead of getting something attached.
Lash extensions.
Right.
Yeah, so it's a new service, not harmful to your eyelashes whatsoever. Semi-permanent mascara, which is a coating that goes on your lashes, and that lasts up to 4 weeks. So don't have to worry about mascara.
Yeah.
And microblading, which is a really new upcoming trend and
What is that?
service.
It sounds kinda
It's a semi-permanent form of tattooing your eyebrows. So Charlene actually has hers done.
They look so natural.
So for brows that are sparse and thin, you know, just kind of gives them some semi-permanent filling in. Yeah.
and then you
Yeah.
don't have to pencil in every
You don't have
morning.
to fill in, and you're good for 1.5 to 3 years.
That's perfect.
Quick question about what is the perm for your eyelashes called again?
Lash lifting.
Lash lifting. Is
Yes.
that a permanent thing, or did you say?
That is a semi-permanent. All these services are semi-permanent. So that'll last 8 to 10 weeks, possibly up to 12.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Fun. Perm for
Yeah.
your lashes.
Yeah.
Love it. Okay, so we have a lot of things coming up. We have a lot of things you already offer. Tell us a little bit about the training that you've been through, the training, you know, within the salon, anything special, anything fun?
I think that Erin and I learn from each other every day. We have such a fun environment. We just come to work and it's a happy place to be. And so we learn from each other all the time, but I personally take in as much as I can. I just got back last night from San Francisco.
Lucky.
And our color company, in conjunction with recording studio and bands, we just did hair cuts and colors for the bands and then recorded them. But I get to London, I get to New York, I get to San Francisco. So, you know, it's part of what motivates me, and I don't depend on anybody but me. So, you know,
love that.
I sign up for your training program and go to
You're
San
really on the
Francisco and
cutting
London?
edge
That's
because I mean those
fantastic.
are the places where those trends and when we see changes, that's where they're happening first.
Yeah.
So you're really there at the site and getting that information. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Staying on the cutting edge and not sometimes Wisconsin being the Midwest, you know, just kind of we're behind the Chicagos and the New Yorks and the stuff with
Absolutely.
music and with, you know,
Yeah.
style. So thank you for keeping
Yeah.
up for the rest of us.
and with that said, we have a jazz stroll that's coming up
Oh, yeah,
on
tell us about
East
that.
Johnson. So a lot of the businesses on East Johnson will be featuring bands, and we will be featuring a band on May 19th. What?
It starts at 5:30 to 11. So I think we have bands coming in from 7:30 till 10. I think 2 different jazz bands. People can come in. I think we're serving snacks and wine.
Fun.
And yeah, a lot of the businesses right on East Johnson in that vicinity will be doing.
It's a fun place to
Yeah,
be.
And
East
remind us of the
Johnson
date
is
again?
great.
May 19th
May 19th
at
and
7:30.
7:30, Jazz Stroll in East Johnson. Definitely stop
Sounds
into
like
a
Lumen,
blast.
snacks,
Yeah.
wine, and jazz. And then real quickly, wanted to touch on, just name out one new trend in hair or in either of your services that you can shout to.
Well, really natural, curly, working with textures.
Like some of this.
Yeah,
Help.
yeah, definitely texture, natural texture, and
I
Love
will
that.
too.
Celebrating what we have.
That's right.
Right.
That's right.
Exactly.
Well, I will. They do have a beautiful place there. I've been there. It is very fun. It feels like you're walking into someone's family. It's very, very nice, and it's
Thank you.
uplifting. And
We love
yeah, we love it. So please step by, see Taj and Charlene and Erin at Lumen Salon on East Johnson. Don't go away. We're here at the Vinery, and join us in a moment for more Girl Talk.
We are here at the Vinery with Denny and Josh. Thank you for having us. It's another gorgeous day here at the Vinery.
Thanks for being here. Thank you.
Wow. What can we expect for spring? But we have a lot of fun projects, and why don't you just show us a few of the projects that we can do here at the Vinery?
So in front of us, we'll start down here. We have some candle votive holders, and you can see some of these nice fancy guys behind us. Someone came in the other day, a mother and daughter, so great Mother's Day gifts as well to be coming up here. But anyone can kind of lay out. We have pre-cuts that you can include into your thing. And then we have pendants over here. So pendants, you kind of start off making like a glass sandwich per se. And you can put stuff in between your 2 layers of glass, however you might want to put them on there together. And then you can stack on top of there.
Oh.
And, oh yeah, very nice. And then you can decorate however you might want to. This one I kind of made like a little flower design on there. Maybe a
So
little
did I
question
mention
mark.
this is a Mother's Day special?
Oh, it's a special. Okay.
For folks that would want to come in and make different gift items for
Yes.
Mother's Day.
Yeah,
You know,
so-
so what Josh is showing you are different samples that folks could come in anytime during the day, during our normal hours, and they could make different pendants, and there's a whole slew of other things that we could offer you. But
Not
but-
just limited to these here.
right.
Well, that's wonderful because I'm a mother, so just shout out to my family. If you're wondering what you want to get me, if, say, a father and children would like to come in and make something for their,
Perfect.
wife and mom, what's an age restriction on there? Because I've got real littles to medium sized, so give us.
I would say 4 years old on up.
Yes, I have a 4-year-old.
All
Ivy,
right.
listen, come on
Turn their
here.
shoulders
And,
and,
and
not
we
eating
did
the
not,
grass.
and we did not talk previous to this.
Exactly.
But the thing is, with the pendants, it's like it's kind of a composition. So it's like age restrictions are not necessary.
Yeah.
It's like kids come in. It's like sometimes they kind of blow me away in terms of it's like I never thought of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like the younger the better.
Yeah, well, and they're not up here using power tools and cutting
Yeah.
glass. They're putting things together in a way that their eye could only do that for their mama.
We
so
call,
that's
we call
really
that
neat.
a composition.
Exactly. I like Josh's compositions, but for those of you out there that are wanting to do your own, you can come on in here and do this for Mother's Day.
Yeah.
But wait, there's a timing piece
Yes.
involved here.
What's the last day they can come in and do all these
So
projects? for the
Mother's
mom?
Day is on a Sunday, and we are not open on Sunday. So some of these projects actually take two firing processes.
Okay.
So Thursday the 10th is actually going to be our cutoff date.
Oh, you got that
I
date?
got that
Josh is on top of it. He's running the
All right.
show. He's taking care of things for Mother's Day.
So that's
here
the
at
10th.
Winery.
date. That's the 10th.
Yeah, so anytime before the 10th, come in, make anytime during our store hours, it'd be great. And then
Okay.
we'll make sure that we have them
Meaningful.
done.
Yeah, and that's only from, the child to the mom. I mean, it's 100% unique from the heart, from the artistic brain, from the kid. You
Exactly.
talked about, so it takes a little time to put it together, so you want to plan ahead, but also you all prepare it in a kiln. So tell us about this fusing process. How does that work? What happens
Yeah.
to the glass when it's in there cooking?
I'm glad to have the opportunity to explain that because sometimes when folks come in, they make something, and all of a sudden, magically, it goes back in the back room, and then it comes out, and it's done. So I want to explain a little bit about the fusing process, and not get too technical, but basically, projects go in the back. We put them in a kiln, and we fire them up to most times like 1480 degrees,
That's hot.
and the glass all kind of melts smooth. And then from that point, it cools down slowly, and then it comes out of the kiln, and then you're ready to come pick your project up.
Okay, so it's the temperature change that actually creates the fusion process. The heating and the cooling makes it
It does.
stick.
It does. Yeah, we
Okay.
get up to 1480 degrees, and everything melts together. Now, I might mention that we have a couple different styles here. So, full fuse is 1480 degrees. This here is probably 1360 degrees, where it kind of melts together but doesn't melt completely.
So is that like one of these where it's kind of
Yes.
not quite where
Right.
it's kind of coming out yet? So it
It's-
feels
it's-
like two
About 100 degrees difference. In
Yeah,
Okay.
it's called a contour fuse.
contour fuse.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
how about that? And so if
How
you
about
look,
that?
if you look at this one here, this is all kind of a contour fuse, and then the next step is to
To fire it right on top of there.
you're gonna take a flat piece. And we're going to fire it on top of this mold here,
Oh, that is so
That's-
cool.
Oh.
and then it's going to bend down as a
Drapes
votive.
over.
So in the kiln itself is when the heat happens and then it just goes and literally
Right.
melts on there and then
But
sticks with the cooling.
1260 degrees. So, would you want one of those for Mother's Day?
Yes, again.
Hints.
That's why I'm here. What do you mean?
Yeah.
What is this little beautiful stuff sprinkled on there? Is that little
That's
small?
crushed up glass,
Crushed
so little
glass, okay.
frit pieces on there.
Excuse me. That's really nice. I can't wait to see that.
Now, how expensive are these items to make? Because I know some people are on a budget for
The
Mother's Day.
pendants, we start at $6 a piece, but we do 3 for $15. And the votives, we have $25 on a votive.
Gosh, that's really great pricing.
Yeah.
And for the votives, just so you understand, we have to fuse them once, and then we have to fuse them a second time, which slumps over the mold.
Okay.
So it's two firings.
2
So
days,
yeah.
yeah.
it's
So that's a little more planning ahead is what we're
Exactly.
trying to get to.
Yeah, that's where
So
the
come
Thursday
before the
comes
night.
in, yeah.
Okay. All right. Now we know. Again, 8th, 9th, 10th, get in here and
The
get this
10th,
stuff
for
done.
sure.
The 10th by the 10th. Okay. So we kind of touched on, age restrictions. So we got 4-year-olds and up can come in here and do these. compositions, put things together. You all take care of the scary stuff in the kiln,
That's
so they don't
right.
have to worry about that.
It's not scary.
Well, for a 4-year-old, it's 1,500 degrees. But no, 'cause besides just the age restrictions, what about like past experience? Do you have to have any knowledge of any of this glass work to do this, or is that what you all do for us? Help us learn.
We help you to try to create as long as your imagination's pretty much the only limitation you have. So
Awesome.
getting
That's
So-
awesome.
over that little
No age restrictions
no-
or no experience restrictions whatsoever.
Good. Well, I think I'm glad to hear that because that might be a misconception of people thinking, well, that is glass work, stained glass. Oh, that's for artists, right? Like this is just for everyone.
Biggest question, people come in and they say, I'm not an artist.
Yeah.
And it says, I don't care.
Yeah.
Just come and play with glass and you're going to have a good time.
Yeah,
create.
the only place you can play with glass. Fantastic. You don't have to be an artist.
Okay.
Right. Well, make sure to come down to the Vinery before when?
The 10th.
To get
May
your Mother's
10th.
Day gift ready for your mom. And that was a great show. Thank you for having us here again at the Vinery.
Thank you.
Thank you. Mhm.